And baby, I love that about you. I do. You are the one, and I got ya. I do. Can't get enough. Can't give it up. You are the one, and I got ya. Baby, I do.
My dating experience, I've always been in long relationships. So before I met Chris, I was like, you know what, I'm about to be single, be alone, and it didn't happen. So yeah.
Baby, they asked with who will I spend my life.
We were all going out. It was his friends was having a birthday and my friends was having a birthday, and so we end up in line together and just conversating.
We met at a hotel party. It was a birthday party at a hotel. I had some friends in town from Chicago, and we all met there. We were getting ready to go out. She came in and sat down on the bed. I remember what she had on too. It was a black shirt, black pants. I think her belly button was showing too, trying to show a little six pack and whatnot. So I went over, started a conversation with her, and it's pretty cliche, but she didn't give me any action. Apparently she was talking to some guy at the time, but I told her persistence is key, you know what I'm saying? So time went on. I stayed at it, and here we are.
Baby,
I knew Chris was the one when he could handle all my emotions and still was able to communicate with me, make me laugh if I was upset, angry, or happy. He always met me back with love.
I realized she was the one when we talked about kind of what we wanted in our lives, like family, kids, marriage. We basically saw eye to eye on everything, and I was like, okay, I think this is it.
feel we're closer than close. And baby, I love.
Chris and I's stay together moment was, you guys know how social media can be, right? So he posted a whole bunch of pictures that I didn't like, the females partying and all that, and I said, you know what, I don't have to deal with that. But we were able to work it out, and he took that stuff off his social media.
The stay together moment was, there's two instances. One, I went to Jamaica and took some pretty, I don't know, took a lot of pictures. And she happened to see these pictures, and she wasn't too happy about these pictures. So that was one stay together moment. The other one's quite funny. We were pretty new, you know what I'm saying? And she was at my house. I think I was at work or something. I don't know where I was at. But she went snooping in my trash can. And what did she find? A condom wrapper. Yeah, condom wrapper. And she told me a while ago she had to call her friends because she was about to cut it off right there. But she didn't. I said, oh, so you put up with Jamaica and condoms. We good.
I think I fell in love after our stay together when I realized how he responded to my concerns with just being out there being on social media with these women and partying, and how he responded to that, and he respected me, that I knew that I was in love with him.
When I first met her, I think we were in that honeymoon stage, so it was like, oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, you're right. But once things got serious, I learned that she can never be wrong. I can say the sky is blue. She'll say, no, it's green, and I don't need to confirm by looking at it. Doesn't matter. Whatever she says is right. What I say is wrong. But happy wife, happy life. I'm cool with it.
Baby, they asked with who will I spend my life.
I don't suggest other couples move in before they get married, because I feel like that experience of blending can be authentic, because if you move in before you marry, then you know that there's a way out. But once you get married, you're stuck together.
We do not live together. Now, do I stay over there a lot? Absolutely, I do. Me and Jamie should see things differently when it comes to that topic. I personally don't mind staying with someone. I think it's beneficial financially. It depends on what the goal of the couple is. If you guys don't mind you know, if you guys want to do no sex before marriage or you want to wait, blah, 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 then it's probably best that you don't stay together. Because if you stay together, you're going to see each other naked. You're going to lay next to each other naked. You're going to entice each other every night. So it's up to you. It just depends on what your goal is. She didn't believe in staying together. I did. But it was more than just physical. I looked at it as all aspects. Like I said, it's good financially. You can grow. You can learn that person before you guys get married and stay together. So what you need to do is sit down and communicate. Figure out what you guys are both looking for. Find out if you're on the same accord or not.
We'll be together till the end of time.
Communication. A bit of an asshole. So communication wasn't always my strong suit. Compromising. Again, I didn't compromise because I was pretty much a bachelor. So compromising wasn't on the list. Communication wasn't on the list. And my train of thought. I didn't think the same before her. Now all that is kind of did a 180. So I think different, I move different. I'm willing to compromise, and my communication has gotten better.
Best thing that I learned from him was to just be slow to anger. He's so calm, and he's always calming me down. So I learned to just control my anger and do things out of love.
To be honest, I know some people may say there's always something you know about your spouse that they don't know about themselves. But in this case, I'm not seeing it. I don't think it always has to be like that. I think she knows kind of her imperfections, what she's really good at, and things like that. But I can't say.
Chris touches more people's lives than he could understand. He's so sweet and he's so personable. Anybody he meets just falls in love with him. So I don't know if he knows the magnitude of how many lives that he touches just by his first impression. I want to tell Chris that he's usually right. I usually don't tell him that he's right, but he's right about a lot of stuff. He's right about how I should handle situations. He's right about things that I could work on.
Can't wait to start our new life together. Love you more than anything. I think you already know that. And I will see you in a few hours.
I love him unconditionally. I'm excited to start this journey, and I'm just happy that God placed him in my life. Like, I couldn't imagine my life with anybody else. I just want him to know that he's amazing and that he's made me a better woman.
I have a bond, a separate, different type of bond with each groomsman. I grew up with them. Some I met in college, developed a bond there. But I look at them all as brothers. If I need something, they got me, vice versa. Love every last one of them, even though I want to two-piece a few of them every now and then. But at the end of the day, that's what family goes through. So yeah, this is to many more years to come. Fellas, all right?
I want to tell my bridesmaids that this has been like one of the best years of my life, just having them to love and support me like this. I never would imagine that this journey would have been so beautiful, and I picked all the right people, and I want my bridesmaids, every one of them, to know that they have shown me a friendship that I never would imagine, because sometimes I'm so guarded and I've let everybody here in, and it just feels amazing. Watching my mom and watching the many sacrifices that she's made, and just her heart is just so amazing. It's not only prepared me to be a wife, but just to be a better person. She's always kept us in church, and that's just at the forefront of my relationship. Christopher has been baptized since we've been together, so just having a praying mom is how she has prepared me to become a wife.
I would like to tell my daughter that I'm very proud of her. I love her unconditionally, and that I couldn't ask for a better, amazing, wonderful daughter. I would say, don't sweat about the small things. and communication is the key.
Keep family out of your business. What stays at your home, I mean, what you say at home, stay at home, unless you choose to share it. And just be true to yourself and to your relationship. You belong to each other, and you have to be accountable to one another, not anyone else other than God. I like to say to Chris, you've had a great role model, your dad. So you didn't necessarily have to look outside the home. You know what's right and you know what's wrong. And as long as you draw from that, I think you and Javisha will have an awesome, awesome life together. So just draw from what you know, not from what you've heard.
You are the one.